Howdy there, Coastal Bend. We had a record-setting heat today. Old record for Corpus Christi was 94 degrees set in 1967, and this afternoon we ended up topping that by 2 degrees. So it was nice and hot out there, and it felt even hotter. It got up to feeling like it was 110 right now, still feeling well over 100 degrees, and that's thanks to the humidity, and that's not going to get out of here anytime soon, unfortunately. You see all this orange here on this map, that's all heat advisories, and that's actually fewer than we saw earlier this afternoon. Some of those down here in way South Texas have expired. And again, that mugginess here on our muggy meter not going anywhere over the next week or so. It's going to be humid, if not steamy, almost every single day, and that's really going to push those heat indices into the upper 90s and even over 100 over the next few days. Let's take you through the rest of this evening. Going to start in the 90s and even near 100 out in the brush country still, but going into the rest of this evening, we will see some clouds return and build in, and that along with the humidity and wind going to be 10 to 20 miles an hour. We're not going to drop too much in terms of temperatures. We're still going to be well over our seasonal average of 69 degrees, and tomorrow afternoon going to be another hot one for Mother's Day. Temperatures nearing 100 out in the brush country, but only 93 here in Corpus Christi, so going to be a degree or two cooler than we were this afternoon. And then tomorrow evening going to be another mild and muggy evening going into tomorrow. If you're headed out to Buck Days or have Mother's Day plans tomorrow, going to start the morning on the warm side, 84 by 10 o'clock, and getting up again into those 90 degrees in the afternoon with that heat index still going to be pretty high thanks to the humidity. And that heat index is going to be felt everywhere across the coastal bend, especially in this strip right here between 77 and 281. And this is where we normally see those higher heat indices, and here's why. We've got drier air out in the brush country, but it's at a higher temperature. Here towards the coast, we have higher humidity, but a lower air temperature. And in the middle, those two things mix together and give us higher heat indices. So it feels a lot hotter than it actually is outside. And you can see the highs over the next week not going to vary too much, in the low 90s here in Corpus Christi, but the humidity towards the beginning of the week is going to push those heat indices over 100 degrees for the next couple days, but lower humidity will make its way in by midweek, and the heat indices aren't going to be quite as high as they were this past weekend. This next weather pattern that we have will be this large ridge setting up over the central United States, and that's going to give us a pretty warm and dry forecast over the next week. Mostly sunny skies throughout the week and not really expecting any rain, so going to be a great week to go and wash your car. Tonight, partly cloudy skies, a little bit on the breezy side, but again, pretty mild, 76 here in Corpus Christi. And tomorrow afternoon for Mother's Day, going to be pretty hot out there, so make sure you get Mom a nice cold drink with her presents. 93 in Corpus Christi and a little bit warmer out in the brush country. If you get a snow cone tomorrow, it's going to be an instant puddle, so make sure you're keeping cool tomorrow for Mother's Day. Going to be breezy all week and mostly sunny as well, so stay inside and keep cool. Brian?
Thanks, Kristen. Still to